Headlines for this week include Distinguished Alumni Awards, Cooperative Conservation, and events in the La Crosse area. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Cami Diaz.
And I'm Noelle Housen. The UWL Alumni Association is awarding 6 UWL graduates from the past 4 decades for their distinguished service and successful careers with 4 different alumni awards. Winners include Sharon Weston Broom, Linda Kohler, Wale Alegbeed, Corey Shoquist, Angela Kellogg, and Pamela Caliphate. All 6 honorees will return to campus in the fall to speak to students on a panel on Friday, September 20th at 2 p.m. in the Great Hall of the Cleary Alumni Center. A ceremony will be held the following day in the Bluffs Room in the Student Union at 9 a.m. Tickets for the ceremony will be $25 per person and can be ordered through the Alumni Association at 608-785-8489.
The use of drones has been a step for technology and filming, but one big jump for conservation. UWL faculty member Nidhi Mishra and a few students, including Zach Woodcock and Jackson Redens, were being recognized last night by the La Crosse County Conservation Alliance for their work with the Bryce Prairie Conservation Association, in which they looked at an invasive flowering plant that is degrading many regional habitats. The flower is called purple loosestrife, and surveying that plant using drones has won them the Conservation Project of the Year award. They have been working together on this since 2017, and they will continue to survey the plants for years to come.
Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies interns Gabriella Calderon and Siri Koski will be giving tours of the Women's Resource Center next Tuesday, April 16th at 4 p.m. The open house will give students the chance to see what the Resource Center is all about, featuring a presentation from Carla Strand, the UW System Women's Studies librarian. The event will take place next Tuesday, April 16th from 4 until 5:30 in room 4301 Centennial Hall, right by the WGSS office. Refreshments will be included. The Women's Resource Center regular hours are Monday through Friday from 12:30 to 4:30. So if you are unable to make this event, there is plenty of opportunity to check out the Resource Center for yourself. This past Monday, UWL's Rock Climbing Wall held a women's route setting event. We sent a WMCM crew to find out more.
This past Monday, the UWL Climbing Wall hosted a women's route setting event. For the event, participants designed their own artificial routes. We asked staff member Race Ruffing to tell us more about the event.
Yeah, so the route setting clinic we just had was for women specifically. Our wall has a large number of male route setters, so a lot of the routes have a further reach, and it's kind of harder for people who are shorter, typically women. And so this clinic was trying to get more women route setters, trying to get our wall more inclusive, have a wider variety of routes that are accommodating for all abilities and sizes.
Sticking with the theme of Women on the Wall, the UWL Rec Center has another all-embracive women's event. Here's the WOW event coordinator, Emily Lesniak, to tell us more.
WOW stands for Women on the Wall. It's basically just a day of empowerment for women. It's April 27th. It's an all-day event. It starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 8 p.m. and you can leave and come back at any points during the day. And we plan on making it kind of like a big get-together at the end with food and games, and there's a free t-shirt provided, so that's a perk.
In addition to WOW, the Climbing Wall will be hosting a night climbing event, along with weekly belaying classes and nightly open climb. Here's Race to tell us more.
So we have open climbing from 5 to 9, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturdays our hours are 3 to 6 and Sunday 5 to 8.
We'll see you at the Climbing Wall. This has been Allie Steele, Madison Barber, and Rachel McGrahm. Back to you in the studio.
Now here's Brandon Wagner to talk about some spring events in the area.
Thanks, Cami. Warm weather is just around the corner and is hopefully here to stay this time, which means that plants will be starting to bloom once again. Therefore, now's the time to get your garden started with the Paint and Plant event sponsored by the Union Programming Board. Come out to the Student Union on April 13th at 3 p.m. to receive your own terracotta plant in which you can decorate to your liking. Event coordinators are hoping to be outside on the Student Union lawn, but with the recent snowfall we've seen, the event could be moved to the E-Cafe instead. Paint and Plant is free, but supplies are limited to the first 50 people, so get there early to ensure your spot. Now luckily, if you're like me and have no artistic ability whatsoever, there are other people that can make cool crafts for you. Just head on over to Onalaska's Spring Gift and Craft Show on this Saturday, April 13th from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. or Sunday, April 14th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. at the Onalaska Omni Center. The event will feature over 100 booths loaded with great home and garden decor, and many of the shops will offer unique crafts created by local vendors. Admission and parking to the event are free, but non-perishable food donations are encouraged. Now back to you, Cammie.
Broadcast Week is coming up next week, which means you may see people all over the campus and in the community broadcasting their radio shows live for RAQ Radio. RAQ is the student-run radio station we have here in La Crosse. They have been hard at work setting up events and live broadcasts for the entirety of next week. RAQ Bingo will be the kickoff event tomorrow, April 12th, in the E-Cafe of the Student Union at 7 p.m. It is free to play, and they will have prizes such as gift cards and RAQ merchandise. They will also be broadcasting live from places like The Rec, The U, Greengrass Cafe, The Clock Tower, and The Eagle's Nest. Make sure you check it out. Of course, if you can't make it to any of their events or live broadcasts, be sure to tune in to the shows at raqradio.com. For any questions or concerns, contact RAQ General Managers Hunter Baumgart or Grant Bills. The La Crescent Animal Rescue has many pets in need of loving homes. Here are some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi there. My name is Spike. I like to hang out with my friends and play with my toys. Come adopt me.
Time to go outside. Hi there, my name is Donnie. I'm a real happy guy. I love to play. Oh, there goes the ball. See ya.
Hello, my name's Oliver. Well, some might say I'm lazy, but I love to cuddle. Blip. Cheerio.
To find out more about adoption, contact La Crescent Animal Rescue at 507-895-2066.
Again, the number for La Crescent Animal Rescue is 507-895-2066. Next Thursday, April 18th, join Alana in the Office of Multicultural Student Services at their annual Phenomenal Women's Dinner, where 4 women of color from UWL will be honored for their dedication and hard work they have done in our community. The dinner will be in the Bluffs Room in the Student Union beginning at 5 p.m. and will go until 8 p.m. In addition to the award ceremony, there will be a student art gallery and performances by UWL students. Tickets for the event are free and will be available at the information desk in the Student Union. All you have to do is register your name. For more information, contact Marian Hale at alanawomen@uwl.edu.on-Microsoft or call 507-254-4714. Do you plan on working or doing an internship this summer? We sent a WMCM crew to give us the inside scoop on an office designed to help you reach your career goals.
Every spring we look forward to a lot of things, taking advantage of the outdoors and of course the upcoming summer vacation. But for some of us, the job or internship hunt begins. Centennial Hall houses an office designed to help kickstart your search and provide you with support along the way.
So this is the Academic Advising Center and Career Services office. So we're 2 offices but combined in 1 location. We're located in 1140 Centennial, so right on the first floor, super easy to find, and we offer a variety of services from academic advising, learning how to use tools and wings, career assessments, job and internship exploration. We take LinkedIn headshots and help you with cover letters and resumes. You can use our interview rooms here. There's really anything you could think of related to your academic or career concern.
We asked how students can take advantage of walk-ins and what they can do in order to prepare for their meetings at the center.
So a lot of times I see quite a wide range, but a lot of it deals with resume and cover letters. I review a lot of resume and cover letters, as well as the basic stepping stones in career exploration.
For those that do or don't have a job lined up, if you want to practice interviewing skills, we do have 2 interview rooms that have a phone and a computer with webcam and other things, so that's really important to sharpen up on your interview skills before you're getting those full-time jobs.
Graduating seniors can continue to use Handshake after graduating by changing their email address to a personal one on the website. The center is currently taking appointments for anyone, anywhere in their career exploration journey. The center is a free resource that every student should take advantage of. To learn more, visit the Career Center in Centennial Hall on the 1st floor, or visit Handshake via the UWL website. For WMCM, this is Brandon Gerlach and Chip O'Brien.
Be sure to log on to Handshake to make an appointment or visit the Career Center in Centennial Hall. Know any youths in the La Crosse area that are in grades 4 through 10? UWL Continuing Education and Extension has summer youth programs available this summer, and scholarships will be available. Any child that wishes to take one of the CEE summer youth programs is eligible to apply. Registration is now open for many programs, including science, environmental, and culinary classes. The scholarship application deadline is April 30th. Here's how to apply. Download and complete the application from the UWL website, collect supporting documents such as tax forms and grade cards, and then send the documents and the application to the address on screen. For any questions you may have, call 608-785-6500 or contact conted@uwlax.edu. This is a great way to continue your child's education over the summer months. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they ask students what their favorite spring activity is.
All right, and today here in the Student Union, I am interviewing students on what is their favorite spring activity. What is your favorite activity to do in the spring?
One of my favorite activities to do in the spring is hanging out with friends and like doing stuff outside, like hammocking or going for hikes and stuff.
What is your favorite spring activity to do?
Hiking on the bluffs.
All right, so what is your favorite activity to do in the springtime?
My favorite springtime activity is to run up the bluffs. I don't make it most of the time, but I attempt to.
What is your favorite spring activity to do?
I would just say probably rollerblading outside with my friends, kind of just enjoying the warmth and stuff like that in the sun.
All right, so what is your favorite activity to do in the spring?
I really like to go camping and hiking, like in a tent, like real camping. It's a lot of fun.
All right, so what is your favorite activity to do in the spring?
I really enjoy walking my dog.
So do you have a dog too?
No.
WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now, here's Alyssa Reyes with a review of the movie Bird Box.
Do you like mystery/thriller movies? If so, you might want to check out 2018's Netflix original movie called Bird Box. If you haven't heard of it, maybe you've seen some of the iconic memes of it floating around Twitter. This film, starring Sandra Bullock, entails a society of extreme population decline all over the world. No one knows why, but if you see it, you die. Survivors realize they must live their lives behind a blindfold and try to run from this strange entity that expresses your biggest fears. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Story time. You know, when I was young, we had a boat. And every single summer, we'd take it to the lake. And there was love. And there was family. It was a wonderful time.
We were just driving. Oh my God. And then she saw something. What is wrong with you? Please stop it! Stop it!
This ain't no virus or a chemical attack. It is real evil. If you see it, it takes on the form of your worst fears.
Every contact we have had with the outside has brought us death.
No one's coming for us.
Is anyone there?
Hello?
We have a place. It's safe here.
The fast fastest way to get here is by the river. The birds will warn you whenever those things are around.
We are going on the trip. Never take off your blindfold. We will make it.
You take this and you go.
I'm not leaving you. Please don't take my children. Open your eyes. No, 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 no. Open your eyes. Please don't take my children!
Do you hear that? The creatures.
This is one of the only movies that I've watched more than once, and I could not keep my eyes off the screen. I personally love how intense the story is and how strong Sandra Bullock's character is managing to take care of her and her kids while surviving this terrifying apocalypse. If you haven't seen it, go check it out right on Netflix. Stay tuned to WMCM. Nate Weggy-Hout will be back with this weekend's weather.
For the fun side of sports, from debates to memes to highlights, don't miss Hotshot Sports, Tuesday afternoons on WMCM on Campus 200 and Charter 989.
Are you a movie fanatic? Tune in on WMCM TV's Screening Room, Tuesdays at 2:45 or 4:30. You can watch on Channel 200 and Charter 989. See you on Tuesdays for Screening Room.
I have to be honest with you, I am sick and tired of this weather. So, you know what? I'm just on island time, baby. Let's take a look at this weather forecast. Tonight, we are looking at mostly cloudy. We're looking at around 34 degrees. You know, you can still wear your Hawaiian shirt. You can wear it whenever you want. And we're going to have some south to southeast winds at around 17 miles per hour. You know, it's nothing. You can still wear your Hawaiian shirt. You can still wear your shorts. Let's see, tomorrow, we're still cloudy, but it's going to be a high of 40 at least. So that's, I mean, better than tonight, you know. And then we're going to have south-southwest winds at 19 miles per hour. Saturday, it's the weekend. Time to turn up. 43 degrees. Get happy. It's still going to be cloudy, and it's still going to have a 12-mile-per-hour winds coming from the west. But, hey, we can still party a little bit. Sunday, we're looking at some showers again, because if we weren't sick of it yet, don't worry, we will by then. 43 degrees again, and a northeast wind this time, mixing it up a little bit. 12 miles per hour. And now, here's Chip O'Brien with this week's interview.
Thanks, Nate. Today I'm joined with Jake Osman. Jake serves as the senior staff in Wentz Hall for the Office of Res Life. Welcome to the show, Jake. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so going into some of the questions that our viewers might be wondering, what is senior staff and what does your position entail?
So the senior staff position performs either the same role as a resident assistant or as a desk coordinator would in any hall. For me, I'm a senior staff resident assistant. But along with that position, the details that go with that, not only do I monitor the community that I oversee, but I also work with my hall director to oversee a team of students who serve as a core team and put on events in the hall and do fun administrative things like that.
That sounds great. What would you say your favorite memory of being in Res Life or your favorite memory this year would be?
I think my favorite memory of being in residence life, especially this year, has just been able to hang out with my staff team. Every year you kind of get paired with a group of what ends up being some of your best friends. This year we took the time to memorize all the words to Country Roads Take Me Home, which never gets old, so that was fun, but we always have a lot of fun hanging out together and building those relationships.
That definitely sounds fun. How would a student like myself or any other student get involved in Res Life, or how did you get involved?
So the really great thing is there are a few different ways to get involved. A lot of people start by working at the front desk in their hall. That's a really awesome job and a great way to get involved. You can also join a core team like I was mentioning and help put on events in your hall. You can also just talk to the people in the hall around you. That's a really good way just to get involved with residence life. Otherwise, every year around November is when it opens up to staff member positions, so you can apply then. But also just talk to a staff member that you know, and they'll get you in touch with how you can get involved in your hall or on campus.
Perfect. Based off just all the stuff that you've been involved in with Res Life, like, how would you say that's going to help you? Because you are a senior and going to be graduating soon.
Yeah, I think one thing that's really nice about working in residence life for 3 years has been I've gotten a lot of practice working on a team, which is great. I've gotten a lot of practice problem solving with different things that come up in the hall. And I think it's given me a really good experience of knowing what I love in a workplace. I love a workplace that makes it fun and enjoyable to help people every day, and that's always something I look forward to.
That sounds awesome. Just wondering, like, what future events is Res Life going to have to, like, look forward to, or ways to still, like, get involved this year?
Yeah, so there's some really cool things Residence Life is putting on in each individual hall. The big one I can think of off the top of my head is Sanford is putting on their annual Sanford Block Party on May 3rd. That's always a really fun thing to go to. But just check out what your hall is doing. But otherwise, look out for that Sanford Block Party as well.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Jake, for being on the show. We're going to send it to some previews that we have for other shows, and we'll be back here with another interview.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
WMCM's hottest game show.
Write down your wager on your whiteboard now.
That is correct.
I'm in charge here. I'm going to give the board to Greta.
No, that is cheating.
Play along with us Tuesday afternoons at 2:45 and 4:30 on Campus Channel 200 or Charter Channel 989. Remember, stay sassy with Get Classy.
So back with our next interview, I'm here with Hannah Kaminsky. Hannah is in a class that talks about just like mental health with different students, and she's here to discuss one of the events that they're going to be putting on for that class.
Yes, so I'm a senior in the CYC, or Child Youth Care capstone, and we are putting on 2 different events, one for the community and then one at an individual school level for middle schoolers. So we have our community event located at the clock tower, and we're going to be doing a walk out of the darkness to kind of end the stigma of mental health. And what we're trying to aim to do is start younger in the younger populations in the middle school. So we'll be going into a middle school in La Crosse, putting on a fair for them to talk about suicide, anxiety, and depression.
That sounds great. Can you give us just like a little bit more info about the event? Like, yeah. How can we come?
Yep, so our event is April 27th, Out of the Darkness Walk. It's located at the clock tower at 6 o'clock. So we are encouraging college students to come down. We're encouraging them to bring, if they work with any youth. We definitely want our youth to be there, but we would like to see some college students as well. And then our event on April 24th is in the actual middle school. So that's more than just tailored for just the students.
Definitely. Just going off like all those great ideas that you shared, what is one piece of advice that you would give to anybody who's like possibly struggling with mental health or has a friend that might be?
Talk about it. Definitely not keeping it within yourself, because it kind of manifests and becomes a lot more bigger. When you have someone that you can talk to, and saying it out loud kind of minimizes how big kind of what you're going through, and then just having people there with you makes everything feel a lot less stressful.
Definitely. That definitely sounds like a great event. Hope to see a lot of participation there.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being on the show and sharing all the stigmas that people might have against mental health and how you're combating that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi there. My name is Spike. I like to hang out with my friends and play with my toys. Come adopt me.
Time to go outside. Hi there, my name is Donnie. I'm a real happy guy. I love to play. Oh, there goes the ball. See ya.
Hello, my name's Oliver. Well, some might say I'm lazy, but I love to cuddle. Blip, cheerio.
To find out more about adoption, contact La Crescent Animal Rescue at 507-895-2066.
Again, the phone number for La Crescent Animal Rescue is 507-895-2066. UWL baseball took 3 out of 4 from conference opponent UW-Platteville this past weekend to improve to 6-2 in conference and 10-8 overall on the year. In Game 1 of the 4-game series, UWL came up just short, even after a 3-run 9th-inning home run by Nate Hiley. The Eagles still lost 6-5. But the Eagles were able to be on the winning side of the second game of the day, a close one yet again. The Eagles won 3-2 thanks to a 7th-inning single by Shane Coker that drove in 2. Zach Pronczynski recorded the win. Then on to Sunday's doubleheader, and what an offensive explosion it was for the Eagles. UWL won the first game by a score of 20-13 over the Pioneers. The Eagles scored in every inning besides the second, and every player that got an at-bat reached base at least once. Brennan Schmidt had the best performance at the plate as he went 4 for 6 with a double and a home run to lead the offense. In Game 2, UWL dominated from the start, winning in only 7 innings by a score of 11-1. Hiley and Schmidt led the team with 2 hits each, and Schmidt finished the series batting 8 for his last 15. The Eagles are back in action this weekend with a 4-game set against Oshkosh, barring any weather complications. You can hear both games on Saturday on the campus radio station, RAQ Radio. Listen on RAQradio.com. Also in action this past weekend was the UWL softball team. They split a series with the Oshkosh to open up conference play for the year. In Game 1, the Eagles won 6-3 behind a very strong pitching performance by Caitlin Hughes. Hughes, the ace for the Eagles, improved to 8-1 on the year. Maddie Mulkin recorded her 3rd save, but Game 2 was a much different story, as the Eagles were dominated by the Titans 12-2. UWL softball also played another conference opponent this week on Monday. The Eagles swept UW River Falls on their own home turf to improve to 15-9 on the year overall and 3-1 in conference play. UWL won the first game by a score of 6-2 and then beat the Falcons in the second game 5-4. Caitlin Hughes pitched both games of the doubleheader. Yes, you heard that one correctly. Hughes, the workhorse, now improves to 10-1 on the year. Boy, Coach Hellickson has his team playing some pretty good ball right now. The University of Wisconsin lacrosse men and track field team captured the Ashton May Invitational Saturday night at the Roger Herring Stadium at Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex. The Eagles totaled 153.33 team points, while UW-Stevens Point was second with 117.83. A total of 10 teams competed. UWL had a pair of individual champions on Saturday as Samuel Sadowski won the long jump with a score of 23 feet 4 inches, and Seth Holden winning the 100-meter dash with a time of 10.7. UWL returns to action tomorrow at the UW-Platteville Invitational. Best of luck to all UWL track and field athletes at the meet. I'm Ryan Giannone, and that's all for this week's sports. Boy.
Any fun plans for this weekend?
Actually, I'm going up to Stouts for this weekend. So I'll be heading out of La Crosse. Maybe get some more snow up that way, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's no fun. I'll probably be going to the RAQ
Broadcast bingo.
Yeah, Broadcast Bingo for their kickoff event.
It'll be happening on Friday night?
But yeah, tomorrow at 7 in the U. Yes.
I think I'm gonna go to that. My mom's visiting.
Oh, that's fun.
So I think we're gonna take her to that craft fair thingy.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Yeah,
I love crafts. Crafts are so fun.
Yeah, I'm like an old lady in that way, so probably lots of yarn to buy. Probably lots of yarn to buy. Well, Thanks for watching WMCM's Weekend Review. Make sure to join us next week Thursday at 4:30 right here on Campus Channel 200 and Digital Cable Channel 989.